Nesmith to Siakam. Siakam at the top of the key. Siakam for three. Good! As that was a great choice of shot there, creating separation from the defense. 45 seconds left to go in quarter number one. Dort draws the contact and one. Finds that open lane to the paint. You gotta love that. As much as Dort is more of a shooter, he's taken advantage of the paint and draws a foul out of it. And OKC's on a little bit of a run right now. And Haliburton just dribbling it out. And hits the three to end the quarter. Williams is the only player in the first minute of half number two to score any points. Dort with it now. And Gilgeous-Alexander from the wing. Yes! Indeed! A 10-point lead for OKC again. Haliburton answers back for the Pacers! The plan for this channel is not to have extremely biased words like best, worst, etc., but he cannot control it. And in my eyes, he tore his ACL at the worst possible time. It's one of those injuries that's going to be talked about for a long time, and obviously this coming season at Gainbridge will not be the same without Haliburton. And when he comes back from injury, you already know that he wants to be where he already was, just doing so much damage in the postseason. I mean, you cannot talk about all of it on broadcast. There's so much damage that he did in the postseason, especially also given the depth of this Pacers team. There's just so much more to talk about than just Haliburton's greatness. Siakam to Nesmith. Nesmith, and Holmgren says no! Hartenstein, picked off by Nembhard! As Nembhard, and Haliburton, good! 30 points for Haliburton! And a 2-point game! If there is a player in this league who I think about when it comes to on-ball defending, I think of Nembhard, because even though he's known to be tasked with guarding the team's best scorer, he still executes at a high level. And the good part about this kind of player is that not only does it help the coaches and players, but it also allows the rest of the world to really see how capable of a player he really is on the defensive end. And as long as Nembhard keeps having the responsibility of guarding the top scorer on the team, he's going to need to constantly work on his defense regardless of the talent, because as the years go on, the game of basketball and the skill level, especially on offense, is going to evolve rather quickly. So if Nembhard wants to be one of the best defensive players in the league, it is essential that he's just adapting to the fast pace of today's game just over and over again and making so many little changes when it becomes most necessary. There's a minute 5 left to go. Gilgeous trying to put on the exclamation point bucket. And there is a foul call on Obi Toppin. Nembhard long three, no good. And OKC puts it away here at Paycom Center. As that is 2 consecutive OKC wins on the PlayStation Show. The player of the game is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Despite not leading on the score sheet, he had 18 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal, went 4 for 17 from the field. And Jalen Williams had 19 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, went 8 for 13 from the field, 2 for 4 from 3. Hartenstein with a whopping 15 rebounds in an 8-minute quarter game. 12 points, went 6 for 8 from the field. A double-double by the Eugene, Oregon man himself. Let's go to the Pacers. It was a Tyrese Haliburton show once again, going 12 for 21 from the field, putting up 34 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists. And rebounding-wise, Siakam and Turner really got the job done. And now let's talk about the team comparison Obviously, OKC dominated in a lot of aspects of the game, basically the entire way, despite it being close. And OKC, they did a really good job of taking advantage of the paint, really taking advantage of those second chance points and the fast break points as well, as those are so crucial. The most effective ways to switch the momentum in favor of your team. Both sides of the floor, rebounding wise, OKC got the edge. But still, with Indy, you gotta give their bench players credit. They executed, they scored with players off the bench. They all did a great job. Indiana held the ball a little bit more. OKC had a 15-point lead, and it really looked like Indy was going to come back and take over. But then there were blocks like Chet Holmgren that sort of shifted things the other way. And that is a wrap for this one, with the final score of 77-71 in favor of the Thunder. To watch other videos, all you have to do is search up Simon Burtz, as a link will also be provided in the description. This is Simon Burtz saying so long from the Simon Burtz PlayStation Show.